Cha, cha. No, so we not too trust people again. Yeah. Tell them again.
The things in a life me I pray. Don't me say change up. Life change up. Some of my friend them pass and die. Don't me say
we play the last verse and I'm not jarring him. Hey people, hear that one, yeah.
Life struggles with me no life cycle. Buy me house, put me name on the title. Yeah, man I pray I said, nah pray like unity. Long life man I pray infinity. Set the thing for me new set a legacy. Build me on a shoulder, build me up. Cook shots, see me on the rise, I want me reach the top. See me like change up. All the things in a life me I pray. Don't me say change up. Life change up. Some of my friend them pass and die. Don't me say change up.
Vice of the one Ras TT, aka T-Frazer. And you know, say me, brother, you know, because we grew up together, always I gotta have the Ras TT in my mind. Yeah. T-Frazer live in the building.
So what you saying? What you telling me?
Let me start the interview the right way. You understand? I am a real G, you know how that goes already. You know what I mean? Yo, Ras TT, you are, Jano.
You see, it's just natural though, my brother.
Yes.
All right.
T-Frazer, you are going, you know. Remember I did interview you over Alsden. You remember the time?
Years,
long time ago. So we're on a brand new platform. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we have to restart the interview over again.
Facts.
We have to find out the history.
Facts.
You understand? Of T-Frazer.
Yeah.
So T-Frazer, you was born. Which part was you born?
But you know, we was born in England.
England.
But to the way I come from two sides, Jamaican background. So you know, back and forth from Jamaica. You know what I mean? And yeah, London City is the home of great music, reggae music too. You know what I mean? So we in line with it.
Yes, sir.
And we give thanks for that, you see me? So where we come from
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's a lot of struggling come from there. So we sing what we see and what we're going through. So what we could say is that, yeah, we're in a place where it's built us and shaped us, you know what I mean, to sing the songs that we can deliver.
Normally I ask, what is your like first musical influence? But with you, I don't need to ask that because you're son of a legend. You know what I mean? Your father's a legend in reggae music. So just tell the people who don't know who your father is.
His name's Philip Frazer still.
Okay. Yeah, man. So tell us a bit about Philip Frazer before we...
Well, the Warrior's an artist like yourself, you know. You know what I mean? He's a singer, has done his thing from the 80s upwards.
The 80s, that's the thing, because you see now, your father was with some of the legends who we call legends. Your father's a legend, and he was, you know, with the legends, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So your father was side by side with Bob Marley?
I'm not too sure of that, but I would say side by side with Sugar Minor.
Sugar
That's
Minor,
godfather to me.
Yes. So Sugar Minor is your godfather.
I wouldn't say that, but it's like Tristan Palmer, Loco John. So even earlier when you're playing Loco John, it's mad because when I go to yard, he'd be like, "Which part your mom there?" And what's his name? You know the next Errol Dunkley. Every time you see me at yard, oh, his mommy, everything. So you know what I mean. We have to respect that because these are the greats that y'all are. Telling me so great and
man.
When I'm in yard, it's like they're like simple people like me and yourself. Like them when we even make jam now, man. So it's like I don't look at them as bigger than what the world looks at them as. So I just see them as people like yourself.
You like your uncle them and you're this and you're that.
It's just like man. So
you're from Portmore side of Jamaica.
Yeah, well, alright, cool. So we born on this side, south side, you know what I mean? Peckham, big up the Peckham people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then we resided over the northwest side, Harsden. So Harsden actually shaped form my career too.
Right.
So, and then I get to know it's the home of reggae, you know what I mean? So that's even best, even good, you know what I mean? So then
explain to the people. Sorry, carry on.
Them, and so my mother's family side is from Lucy, and then my father's side is from Greenwich Farm, 13, Kingston 13. But at this moment, for the last 20 odd years, them residing at Portmore.
Right.
So that's why we're
moved
always
up to Portmore.
Yeah,
right.
that's why we always mention Portmore, because
Right.
that's like the base right now,
The
isn't it?
base.
But you know, we have the other country parts where we go to, but you know what I mean? That's close to the city, or sometimes we're there, Ligani or Cherry Garden with my other family them. So yeah, we get to see different parts of Jamaica, but yeah, you know what I mean?
You made a statement. Harlesden is the home of reggae music.
Yeah.
Explain why you said that.
All right, why I said that is because I done a lot of studying. So big up to Sparky.
I know
Uncle
why you said it,
Sparky.
but let the world know
Rugged. Okay, so in the place where we come from in the 80s, we had a lot of record stores. Sounds came from here, a lot of them. It was the
music
only
music production
producers,
started
yeah.
in Willesden, innit?
Yes,
A lot of people don't know.
So the courthouse where there Wills didn't know.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know it was like a VP Records.
Yes.
Like a distribution place
Right,
where
right.
a lot of the artists, including my father,
Right.
Sparky the General, used to go there because that's in his home place, Church Road. And a lot of the other greats, you know, Bob Marley was the greatest one.
Yes, definitely.
He even was living in Neasden.
In
you see me
Neasden.
next to Iceland.
Yes,
And
yes,
he
yes.
has a plaque
yes.
on the wall
The
right
plaque on
now,
the
you see
wall
me?
when you
So,
go down visit there. You see not just Bob Marley, the Wailers stayed there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the whole team. And then it's just great where even now in this age, like we got so much great people from even the early 90s that I kind of grew amongst, like the Chucky Star, great. You see
Yes,
me?
yes.
Tubby T from RN's, man, great, man. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Before he died, he told me keep doing my thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, and you was a young general them time
And
there.
people like Sean Powers big him up, they say, yo,
Yes.
T, you sound like him, like keep going. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like that, big them up. But separately, there's a lot of artists that we've looked up to in the 90s in the UK, you see me?
Yeah.
So big up to the Redman UK, the Cash, the brands, all of these artists, because I looked up to them. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
definitely. Gappy
The
ranks.
Yeah. Gappy, like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? We looked up to these people, and as I said, what's his name again? Sweet Irie? Yeah, that man,
Sweet
we was
Irie.
listening to them man as youth, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So being into this era now, and then you have a lot that come from our community. The George Report, the Sterlings, all of these people, myself, the Prez UK, come from a great place. We come from a great society. I'm not lying.
Yes.
You see me?
Yes.
We got the Ninas, we got the Scraps, I'm not gonna like the Big Zeke. So we got some great people in our place.
So that's why you say
The Chunks,
Harlesden
everybody.
has a stronghold in the music.
Yeah, it's a serious place.
As well as South London. South London has a stronghold, but
Yeah.
also we have to talk about the whole Northwest London has in the
we're
music.
solid, man. We're
And
solid.
that is the truth.
Solid, man.
You know what I mean? So tell us about your first musical influences. So what did you hear playing around the house? What kind of tunes
Oh, we're not gonna lie now.
did you grow up on?
Big up to Uncle Barris.
Yeah,
'Cause
Uncle Barris, yeah.
was like, I was even talking to Emo today about it, and he was like, T, there's a song from Barris that I like. Please search for it for me, man. I'm saying, sit them, man, that's my artist, bro. Him and Sanchez.
Barris Hammond.
Yeah. So you see, growing up, my bro would tell you, mom was playing that in the yard, right? You see me? And then we're back and forth to the yard. We're actually amongst the artists, them. They're singing in dub plates in front of me. You see me? And I'm like,
So you was live in the studios
what?
as a young kid.
I'm seeing all
traveling
these
around the
people doing
studios.
dub plates, bro, everything,
Okay.
and then I'm coming back to the UK like a normal civilian.
Yeah.
And I'm showing people them say, yo, say I was with this man in the studio and he's
Yeah,
giving me a weed or giving me money for buy a drink, and you're not even thinking that you is talking sense, like really, because in yard like you amongst these artists is nothing, but out here it's like to be amongst the artists is hard. You see me? For them to even sit amongst you and show your meds and say, yo, you can sing that way there, alright, that way there. You see me?
So when did you decide that you was gonna be an artist?
So from a long time now, to be honest, I used to be a baller. And I used to.
When you said ball, you used to play football.
Yeah, you see me? So used to play. Yeah, I'm boxing. So we get chance to play for Arsenal, but we never did. You know what I mean?
You never
Continue.
follow through.
So we're great like that. And then boxing, it take a toll. You know what I mean? And we was good at boxing. We was actually Middlesex champion for 2 years.
I
So-
lie.
Yeah, so so we're
I
good
know
at-
you for over 20 years. I may never know this.
They actually used to call me Bingo because I used to be like bingoing. You see me? Yeah, when you slap a nigga, you slap. Wait, sorry to say, but yeah, when you know what I mean?
Wall down this beach.
You knock these people out.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a lover now. But I'm a fighter, bro.
Yeah, they don't want to get you cross.
None. Like Killer, my uncle. Cross, ain't we miserable. But on a good note though. It's just love and unity, and we say, yo, after that, we did have the drive of music, bro.
Yeah.
And we come up in the music like realms, but it's like, do I want to do this? But I love it, bro. Like Michael Jackson and them, man, it's my singers. Barry Sunday, man, some one singing. But true, me, I do play a ball and I do boxing. I said, man, I know which one. And 14, 15, take her to all. Music. So solid, them. Rest of the other artists, them. Kalanji, is it me? Killer, like, is my general. Like, is it me? And cause me used to kind of have a angry mode. When me I listen to Killer, it's aggressive. And then when I listen Kalanji, it's calm and subtle.
Yeah.
And then when I listen Beanie Man, it's for the girls them.
Yeah.
So I have like all of them three little things.
You got all the different types of artists.
Synchronations in me. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
So we used to, and then we look at Beanie Man as the performer because he was performing the way how he performed. He's commanding him have the fans in his hand. Then Killer, he's commanding when he talks like, yo, you have to listen to when the man talk. Kalanji, he makes you love violence, get together, love, peace, unity. So these three things is combining with me as a person.
So tell us how your first song got recorded and the situation.
Big up to a brother called, boy, if I can remember his name and stop. You see me? What's his name's brother from Monks Park? Maculus. Big up to Maculus, because here's what now. R.I.P. to my guy Jimmy. Cause here's what. The man knew that I had a mad talent, and he said, bro, my family them has got a studio, Flammable Entertainment in Kenzo Rise. But I want you to come Monks Park and link my cousin Mac. See, from I met this brother, bro, changed my whole life around, bro. Cause here's what. This guy put me on my first ever show in Vale Farm, bro. And rest up Jimmy, cause he done a good thing for me.
Rest in peace, Jimmy.
Cause I even know if I would have been here today. And I've never spoke this to the crowd or to the world.
That's what this show's about, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this show's about, you know. You understand?
To be honest, didn't get no guidance to record, you know. And so I had to follow through. And Mac was the one. Mac and his engineer, can't remember his name neither. You see me, but from Monks Park, and I have to big them up still, you know what I mean?
So you went up to Kenzo Rise?
Yeah, but they was from Monks Park, but they had a spot in Kenzo Rise. Yeah, right next to the.
Do you remember the song name? You remember the song name you did record?
It was called what was it? Gun thing is not a fun thing. Something was like pumpkin, something like that. But to be honest, I had come from Yard within that same year, and my bigger brother and my father did help me write one song. That was the song, you see me? And I didn't record before that. So when I got to England, I was trying to search for an engineer. And
what's your bigger brother's name?
T-Frazer.
T-Frazer, okay.
So we said when I came back to England, you know what I mean, I'm connected with my bro God and introduced me to his cousin, and it just connected from there, man. I just didn't stop when they kind of stopped their group thing after like a year or two. I continued, man, and I am here now, you know what I mean?
Right, so that was the first track you
like,
recorded.
Yeah, that would have been 01, 02, something like that.
So is this your first album, Time and Patience?
Fully, the first. We have mixtapes and EPs.
Talk to me about the EPs you've released.
Yeah, we had Destined for Greatness, So Blessed. We only released 2. You know what I mean?
2 EPs?
Yeah,
that's
Destined
big,
for Greatness,
man. I'm to you, man.
Destined for Greatness was like a 5-track solid thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that we done in like 2021.
And that was the song with Stylo G's younger brother. Was that the EP
Young
with that
Deeds.
song on it? Different type. What was the song?
He wasn't on that Happy Life.
Happy Life.
But it wasn't on that album there though. But it was before that.
He wasn't on that EP, you mean?
Nah, but it was before that. I kept a stage show, a live band show in the Hootenanny Brixton. So him and Stomach Kid was meant to perform. Stomach Kid came through, but my man got sick at that day. So you know what I mean. But at the same time.
Tell us about the singles that people would know about you. For Happy Life.
Well, you got Happy Life, you got True Girlfriend, you got so much, bro.
Yeah, that's names.
Even the ones with Gappy, Most I Save Me. There's a lot, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
So you had a song with Gappy?
Yeah, like.
Okay.
Collective of songs that I got is too much, bro, to me even to name.
Yeah. The ones you released, though.
There's a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we take in the time that we dropped the album or the EPs, we had space.
A gap.
So that means when we dropped the Destined for Greatness 2021, we had a show, like I said, and then 2022 we had a space, a gap. That's where you see I done Portmore, and then I done another gap, and then I put out Soul Bless EP, and Portmore's off that Soul Bless EP, and then done another gap where I opted out of music for about a year and a bit. Just rejuvenated my sound and everything, my name, and came back with this sound that I got right now. You know what I mean? And where we're at with time and patience. You know what I mean? Because time is everything. And
talk to us about the name of the album and how you come up with that name, Time and Patience.
Well, I'm a deep thinker, bro. Serious deep thinker, and I'm a visionary. So I see shit before it even happens, bro. I'm not even lying to you, fam. So it's like, I was going through a little phase, and I seen that if I rush things, it would never come to me in the right way. So I had to just look at things that I was doing, look at how things was coming towards me. I remember the universe works the way how you work, you know.
Yes.
So if you move to giddy giddy, you move giddy giddy with you. If you move humble, it will move humble with you. If you move ineratic, it will move ineratic with you. You see me? So you gotta move like balance with it. So I was balanced on a way where I looked at, yo, when I get the break it, but me I do it for years, you know. So what does that mean? Man, to keep work. So does that mean time and patience? Because two of those words they connect together, you know.
Of course they do.
Time is the essence of everything, you know.
Definitely.
Because right now we're under time, bro.
Brother.
And essence.
It's not recently, but in the last 2 years, I realized when they say time is the master, it's
bro,
a
it's
real
joke, bro.
talk that
It's
you know.
not-
It's
it's not
something
a game, fam.
what means something with powerful meaning.
And
When they say
timing
time
again.
is the master, you know, time is
Again,
everything.
timing,
You know.
bro. Like, for even there right now, it's timing. Because remember, I'm going to watch your show and I want to watch people come on. And you just started back. So it's timing, the right time. The album drop and they are. It's a new beginning. For y'all, for me, for everything. You know what I mean? So a timing in line with the universe. Yeah. So that's how I made that song. Or now I made the whole album that name. Because the songs them is in line with what I'm talking about as well. You know what I mean? And on an overall,
the body of music, what you produce, is all meaningful to you.
yeah,
It's
and it's all
reason
time.
for
And
it.
as I said, like everything what I say is real life. So for when it does drop to people and people do synchronize with it and hear it, they will say, "Is this what the shoot really went you?" And how come he ain't got the break when he's got some solid music that I can feel, get goosebumps from? That's time and patience, because I get to find out Bob said, you don't really get the crown in your own place, bro. You have to get it like some far out places.
You know how many people come on this platform and tell me the same thing?
So it's
They don't get the gratitude in their ends. They have to move away and then come back and then it works. You know how many people down to TJ up top boss tell me the same thing you was here. Tell that's the same
serious
thing.
thing,
So
man.
that's the real thing, you know.
Yeah, but all of that, as I said, on an overall, is time and patience, bro. Because you have to be patient.
Okay.
And it has to be timing. So I put those things together. I'm not going to say patience and time, but I say time and patience.
Right.
So within that being said, if you're a very knowledgeable person, you know that timing is everything and patience is everything. You see me?
Right. So tell us about some of the stage shows you've done. You mentioned Brixton. How did that go?
That was great. That was my first actual show, man.
First
You know what I
actual
mean?
show.
First EP launch. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this to the world right now. Look out for another one. You see me?
EP album launch?
Nah, it's gonna be a continuous thing, but yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a continuous thing. I'm not going to speak on it so much, but y'all will see soon. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean.
So have you done any shows in JA?
You know,
No stage appearances yet.
None as at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but soon, man. As I said, everything is timing. You know? That's how I look at
Definitely.
life. It's just timing. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
When we go down there, ask my brother, we spend time. So we're in the streets out there like normal people out here. So to go on one of those big shows is nothing because we're connected to so many people. But it's timing. And you don't want to go out there with something that you don't have to give to the people. So it's better you know that when you go out there, you got a body of work, you're working towards something instead of just getting out there. And you know what I mean? And then the promoters will say, yo, that you have a body of work, put him on that shoulder, put him on this. I saw it work. Yeah.
So tell us about some of the experiences you've learned so far, just in anything in the industry, in your tell us about some of the experiences you've learned in your career so far as an artist.
There's a lot of experience.
Yes, a couple, only one or two.
Keep going and just don't even look at no one's work. Keep putting in money and effort into your own thing. It's the only thing I can say. Because I know me, innit? So I know what I can do. So I just do me, bro. So
as you said, even one time me and you was reasoning and you said, no, me only write, you write all of your songs.
Yeah, and I don't write. That's my brother would tell you, I don't even write.
You just rhyme.
I don't even rhyme.
You don't write down the lyrics.
Nah, fam.
Okay.
Because like how I'm here with you today, I could make a song of it. And so
Okay.
even right now, I could say something right now that is going to align with being here. So this is the way my everyday life is like. What I see, what I go through, I have to put it down and write it. I don't.
You seem very spiritual, you know. You seem like a spiritual person in your music.
Yeah, because I see it before it even happens. So my brother was the advisor into that Changes song, and he vibes at the part where I said have my own studio and my business. He knows that we have that in real life. The people around me know we have that in real life. So we spoke of that to immerse that to the people, to know that this is what we're doing and this is what you're going to know us of.
So tell us about a few things you learned being around your father. You know what I mean? Just a couple of things where you learned from being around professional artists but are out there doing it with a name and doing it for a living. Just tell us a couple of things where you pick up when you're there, when you're in Jamaica, you're with your father, you're seeing him how he's working in the studio. Yeah. Tell us a couple of things where you pick up some of your experiences.
You see a lot, man. You see a lot. You know what I mean? You see a lot, bro. A lot. We see the man do dubs like within like seconds. Swear
One
down,
takes.
Like, yeah. No joke. And that's solid artists. So, love that because these people show you how to train in the morning to keep the diaphragm open up. So when you're singing, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, you got breath to sing the bars, you know what I mean? So people like him told me, like, train, man, you know what I mean? And when you get in that, because the artists, they don't ramp out there. 9 to 5 is their studio work.
Exactly.
Is their everyday thing, bro.
Exactly.
Can tell you.
That's the living, that's the bread and butter.
Yeah, so they have to go like triple million hard, fam. So when they go in at the studio, it's like quick 5 minutes, it's done. They've got their how much money they're all right for the day. They've probably even got another 10 more different people from different places. So, and it's different sounds. Like all of those dubs that I heard you play, I know that all of these people have got your names and they're there. I could just see it because I've been there and I've seen it, bro.
I've been there too.
And
I know
they've gone to go Western Union, come back. Yo, shut it. And the local man outside where is the man where run the studio as the dog man. Them give him money for buy himself weed, cigarette, buy them food. Bro, I'm watching everything, bro. You know what I mean? So it's good to be around these greats and see the way how they conquer their dubs and then killer them. We link with them, man. They see me.
Those are the experiences
we call them man their uncle. So we see when them man they deliver like dubs and all these things, bro.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, man. It's just power, like straight from the depths of their belly. You see me? Yeah, man.
That's what we want to hear. You know what I mean? So what is in what can we have? What is in future for T-Frazer right
A lot, man.
Give
I
us
can't
a
say
couple
what's
of,
in the
give us
future,
a couple of things.
because I God control my destiny, bro. So I cannot.
What do you
I
have
can just
planned?
say everything musical. That's great. That's all I can say. Everything that's musical, that's great, bro. So whether it's videos, new songs, new production, features with other artists, you never know what can tell, bro. Tomorrow I can put out a song with flipping Chris Brown, bro. You didn't even know. So you know what I mean.
I see you tear up the stage show with it the other day with in Alsden.
Okay.
With AG.
Big
I
up
see
to
the
Zeke's,
video.
man, my bro blood, man. Big him up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Big Zeke's, man.
Called me from about 2-3 weeks ago and said, T, you know, we're carrying AG down to the city, to the northwest side of town, and want you to come deliver, you know what I mean? And it was a good look because we could have went King's Cross and done that thing out there like that.
But you done it in your own hood.
You know what I mean? As I said, timing, bro. It's from last year. I had my DJs and all that in New York, you know. Like, WhatsApp me, FaceTime me, crazy times in the morning. Yo, dog, you need to jump on that, you there's something weird though. Yeah, joke out your career. And I said, what them boy they tell me, and this is like 3, 4 in the morning when everybody asleep at England, you know. I mean, there I say, yo, I'm listening to them man, and I'm like, should I do it or not? Then I have some other warriors round me over yesterday, and I said, T, go and pan out the thing, go and pray out. Just pray out, bro. Don't run in, pray out.
And then look, as you said, time and patience.
Bro,
and
last week he was with Lotto and Will Smith, bro. So anyone else that he put before them, to be honest, to me, they're the hottest thing, bro. You see me? So anyone after, like myself and the rest of the whole house then, Zeke's big up yourself, bro. You made us go to the globe, dog. You see me? But anyway, just big up yourself and big up AG because it was a great platform. And
we have to big up Big Zeke's because we love the give back. We love the community give back. You know what I mean?
Listen, you see that?
When you see a man doing a community give back, you have to say, yeah, a ratings and a big man thing. You understand?
Greatness, man. And we used to do the same thing, bro, but we just don't camerize it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm just big up to everyone that's doing those great things, you know what I mean? And we grow up in Jamaica and here, so we grow up amongst the dandema. See that? You know what I mean? My father, see him do dub play, get money, and I give people. And I say, yo, he's giving enough money and he's not even knowing him still have a family, a yard dog. But the man's doing it because he's made of money. And he knows what he's parked up for himself. So just help out ones on ones. And my might want to split for our juice. Just give my money. My might want our food. So these things is good, bro. The blessings will come back million, billion times, bro. So giving is the greatest thing you could ever do, bro.
So do you cut a lot of dubs out there?
I don't do dubs no more.
You don't do dubs no more? What's the reason why?
The reason why is because people don't respect your value. And I respect mine. I respect my brand, my value, me as a person, as a family man, as a businessman. Can't go around that. You see me? If you want to go around that, you're taking food at my family's plate, bro. I don't want that. You see me? So I help a lot of people daily, bro. I'm that sort of youth, fam. You see me? So when you talk about the give backs, as I said, we do that without the camera. You see me? We do it daily, bro. And we give thanks because God is blessing us to give to the ones and ones. You know what I mean? So this is why He's blessing me with all these things, bro. It's a blessing. That's all I can say. It's a blessing, bro.
So is there any artists besides yourself in the UK that you see is going on it with the thing?
I don't know about anyone else apart from myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see it there?
Yeah. T-Frazer, one way Frazer way, isn't it?
One way the Frazer way.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. You don't know, man. That's the way you gotta big up yourself, you know? You know, you don't follow sound system culture?
Big up to the sounds from Jamaica and the UK, that's all I can say. Because if I mention any names, it's a problem. So just big up to everybody. And big up to y'all, man, because you guys come from the depths of the gutter, from St. Ralph's. And here's what. You guys have been doing it from way before I even knew that I was doing music myself.
Well, and
so I have some elder niggas from the church that say, yo, big said them man that do music from time, you know, reps and them man that select from time.
Yeah,
I'm not even knowing, bro.
No, you know what? And then for a long time we put down the music.
Big used to have your pouch, but I can't say nothing else.
We put down the music. You know why we put down the music? Through the roadside. When you lot grew up, you lot never knew us about music, you understand?
No,
but then
roadside, Jesus.
we reach a point where we said, yo, man, we have to bring back the music, we have to bring back the, you know what I mean, the blood and thing. You know what I mean? So
not a lot of people know about.
Yes, man, and we're here, we're all here now. You get me? Yeah, so big up T-Frazer.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So T-Frazer, we're looking forward to seeing much more. We're looking forward to seeing, you know what I mean? We hope the blessings reach you for the future.
Yeah, it has
you know
to,
what I mean?
Man. It's overflowing, man.
Is there anybody you want to big up? Anybody you want to big up?
Apart from my album, Time and Patience, I'm big up to Scam and Natrual.
Any producers?
I'm big up to Biggs. Big up to all of my producers in my corner, you know. Real Life Way from the South Side. Ralph the Who living in Birmingham right now. And just big up to any other, and big up to AV, you see me? Cause that's the next bad composer, producer that I'm working with, you see me? And yeah, man, big up to Emma on the beats, that's Family Tree. You see me? CTG.
Sparky's in the building.
Yeah, Uncle Sparks, you know what I mean? That's his little brother, Emma, so everybody.
Yeah, you see me? So it's a family tree one time.
Beats hit. Come on, man, you see me? If it's not about family and money and business, we don't want to know, you know? Yeah, man, that's how it go, yeah. Just keep the circle strong and powerful, you know?
And before you go, we would like we would like you to give advice to any of the young artists coming up right now.
Keep persistent and consistent. You see, that's what I. Yeah.
You heard it from T-Frazer, aka me calling Ras TT.
Yeah, but here's what now.
Talk to me.
I want everybody to know so that name they gone in the bin.
Okay, it's that Ras. No more Ras TT.
Nah, T-Frazer, cause here's what we're running with lineage, you know.
Yeah.
Philip Fraser, Ras Fraser, T-Frazer.
Tell them about the lineage.
The lineage strong, bro. So you see me. Then when we even check out. When we even check out the lineage from where we're forward from, Scotland, like the slave name we have, is big out there. So I want to tell you, it's a legacy. So everything I gotta do it as a legacy, bro. You know what I mean? I have my own business, Fraser's Vegan Hub. You know what I mean? Everything have to come off from a legacy, my surname or something or another. Fraser's Records, everything. If it don't come off of that, then we can't work with it.
No,
so
for real.
That's why we say one way,
because
we have to create a legacy.
For
Some
real.
brother and some other ones. Some have to say, yo, we have to create like before they don't create and set a thing. And some other ones wrong, we create and set a thing, bro.
That
You
is
see
it.
me?
That
so
is
it's
it.
just legacy we're kind of leaving in the building. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So you leave the legacy anywhere you go, right?
Yeah. So people just get that album, Time and Patience, because I'm telling you, it's got 12 solid tracks, mixed and mastered to the highest level. You see me? And it's just solid tracks.
And where can they find the album?
Everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, CD Bay, every Instagram's T-Frazer, YouTube T-Frazer. But as I said, the album.
And you said
iTunes.
the videos out for.
Yeah, y'all can
which
go
one?
on.
Which one is the video out
So
for?
we got videos for Time and Patience, Changes. Got a lot more coming. We got the documentary out, T-Frazer. So y'all let's go and watch the documentary Time and Patience. Subscribe to my channel, T-Frazer. We got a string of videos. We got Stay With Me, 'cause that's what we're running with right now for the gallum. You see me? So Stay With Me for the gallum. That's out there right now. Changes is out there. And then we got Portmore and some other videos from before that.
Yes.
So, but what we do, you know, we just don't overlap the system.
You take time.
Yeah, and we don't take time, but we just the pre-ins.
Okay.
'Cause, alright, I study great people, bro.
Yes.
So, when you look upon Sham, Baby Sham, as them call him, yeah? He don't put out a string of songs like no mad artist, you know. He just puts out. We know that he came from a longer time. He's got a name. But he puts out only one a year, bro. And that one does justice, bro. I'm not him. But let me do something that makes the mass saturate to my song and synchronize. Then it's just like a throw out song. Because this is what I'm saying, and I'm going to be real. You see the selectors in the UK, they don't pump their artists like they should do, you know.
A lot of people come on this platform and say that.
Bro,
a lot of people come
even
on the
in your
platform and say
community, bro, they don't pump you. Let me tell you something. You see people like Boom Boom and Movado, they come up from the same community, Grand Sprint. You see me? This guy was his DJ. Separate from that, they're both big right now, bro, worldwide. And they've been doing it so long, and I've looked into their careers and said, oh my God, God's given them the talent and made them go clear right now. You see me? So maybe that's where I will be. Maybe that's where you guys will be very soon. You know what I mean? I would love to know that I can carry you all on tour with me too, because that's where it's at.
That's
So
gonna
here's what
happen
I'm
soon,
saying,
brother.
That's why y'all and other DJs that know the item have to pump the songs then, bro. I'm commanding when I'm saying that, bro, because time is of the essence, but I've put in a lot of work and I want people to get the projects and synchronize with the projects. But the only way they can do that is if the DJs are synchronizing with putting it to the world. Forget non-promoting your people, promote them, because, bro, we're great too, bro. The UK has some great talent, bro. I swear. And shouts out to every UK artist, because we're R&B, reggae, dancehall, Afro beats. We're solid, man. Some of us just don't get the look into, you know what I mean? And we're around a lot of DJs, bro. Like, our next door neighbors could be a DJ, you see me? So you have one that's going carnival, one that's going radio station, one that's going overseas every week, one that's doing his online thing. Just one song of mine putting in your playlist. Bro, I don't know how much people's going to listen to you even right now. I don't know how much people's locked in. So that could be...
We got about 30 people on TikTok and we got about, 41 on there.
That's what I'm saying. So you
not the greatest numbers as
usual. But you do the calculation.
Yeah.
It reaches up into a number that is still a lot of people looking at it. It's not reached to 200 yet.
Yeah. Normally we get that, but
you know what I mean?
The show's under reconstruction.
It is what it is, and we
big
give
up everybody that's checked in.
Here's what we found out. If you go to a show and there's only 10 people, bro, I'll go and sing for those 10 people.
Yeah, so would I. When I'm a DJ and I play and there's 10 people in the dance, I'm going to make them 10 people.
Yeah, and those 10 people probably going to add you on socials and share that and go live.
That is it.
And then you don't even know how much they got on their Instas. But as I'm saying, we're going to cut it short.
Yes, man.
And as I'm saying, bro, give thanks for the interview.
Yes, man, give thanks. Time and patience, people.
Yeah.
Go and cop that. Go and stream,
download,
download, everything.
Good solid body of music. Like, just solid music, like, yeah.
Yes, but you heard it from the man himself, T-Frazer. You know what I mean? We got dash with Ras TT, we got dash with that name there, T-Frazer to the world. Big up T-Frazer, respect from the Natural Street Show. Enough respect, family.
Natural Street Show, big up yourself. Big up everybody.
One love, my general. Big up yourself. It's the Natural Street Show. We are live. Big up Father Biggs. It's your boy Scammer Natrual. We're live in the studio. Right now, with no further ado, we have Empire Sound. Wagwan.
One day, family, everything up.
Yes, sir. Yes, man. Everything good, bro. Big up yourself. Marvin. Who this Marvin?
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Marvin. Big up the full Empire crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big up the whole of Birmingham strong as well, Big up the whole Birmingham strong, Cause I know they say you're representing them, Marvin. Big up yourself.
Hold on, man.
And suppose I tell you, Marvin, every week from one day when we talk about Sound Clash Scammer, not true, I always say big up Marvin.
We big up Marvin every week because the man we are putting the work around the world, not just the UK.
All right.
So you definitely get a big up every week on this show, man. I'll tell you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Don't know. So I say going on, say, sometimes you have to do more work and less talking, You see me, sir?
True. Can I remember, was it how long ago was it when you did forward to London for Intimate Love, when you were Intimate in War? Was that about 2 years ago? No? About in Kilburn?
Yeah.
London. Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Big clash that is well, Big historic clash that
one, man. Good clash, man. Big up with you, man,
Yeah.
Before we reach that, though, we want to know the history of Empire Sound, because is it true Empire Sound did form in 2008? No,
yeah,
2008.
Yeah, man.
So that's recent, You know what I mean? So the work you've put in since 2008 is remarkable, brother.
Yeah, because how it started, we used to have I used to play a car clash, You ever got a car clash?
Yes, we used to go to the car. Yes, we hear about them. Yes,
over Bristol.
But for the people them
don't know.
But for the people them who don't know, just explain the car clash to us quickly.
Yeah, so we used to have the car clash, and the youth from London named Too Sweet, him really did introduce me to the car clash. Cause I'm always a music man, play music like soul on them thing, the DJ Marvin, and I just go and do my thing. But then the car clash was a little clash thing, and I always a clash fan anyway, so we used to just clash to the car, them man set up them car system, take out the whole of the back seat, bass speakers everywhere. You see me, I say, so sometimes when it's a clash, it's louder than our sound system.
Yeah.
You see me, I say?
Yeah.
So it used to be really competitive, and the car sound, them used to have some crazy dub plate.
Yeah, man. We see it's
I talk about everybody on dub plate, but I talk about just like local man. I talk about man like Baby Wayne, Buju Banton, man I play Movada, man I play Shabba. I talk about the little spliced up nothing, I talk about real authentic thing.
It's still on YouTube.
So it was
people can check it's still there on YouTube. People can check it out, Cause me couple of it as well, brother. So I real talk that talk, brother.
Yeah, man. So the man them in the car crash to me used to go sound clash on them thing, you know, and I set the levels, but the car crash now, me used to win whole heap of them, so it kind of get not very competitive for me. You see what I say?
So question, Marvin, was Empire your first sound you did join them? Was it, or did you play another sound before you play Empire? Was
no, me never ever play no sound. Me never ever play an annex sound.
Okay, see it there?
See?
So when you sorry to cut you.
Car clash, me used to go on as DJ Marvin. You see what I say?
Yes.
Oh, you was playing as DJ Marvin in the car clash business.
Yeah, DJ Marvin.
Okay, seed.
And then the name Empire the kinda entwined with the DJ Marvin because me that try to transition out of the car clash. But me didn't know say the transition never had to be hard because when me used to go sound clash, the car clash them was more competitive and I play a better tune than the man when I play sound clash.
Seed. Okay.
I tell you that. That's not a joke me I make.
No, you know what? Because I've heard other sound man say as well the car clash thing over Bristol was fiery, brother.
Serious.
That's where enough man.
Yeah, man, bro. We used to go right around the country, Manchester, London.
Yes.
I mean, I tell you, say, when car clash, I go on a roadblock thing.
True.
Roadblock. I tell you, the police will come and block off the road because big thing I go on. You see what I'm saying?
True.
But yeah, after a while, I decided to say, you know what? I think I can't remember for 2011. I one of them time the lady V the keeper dance called Winners Takes All.
Mm.
And when we realized there was no Birmingham sound tonight, bro.
Okay, so just
There
London.
was no London, Manchester, other parts of the UK, all these field and them place, the liquor sample and classic and Tubbies and them so I look on Dr. C and Dr. C said to me, Marvin, what you notice? I mean I said nothing. I don't notice nothing. I said, you don't notice the Birmingham sound and this. I mean I said, John no star. So my have a look at Bridget now when named Soji. We used to par with and him say, you see that tonight, we're done with the DJ Marvin thing, the thing the Marvin Empire.
Jeez.
Right there so. Zin, and then after over the years now, we kind of lose the Marvin off of the Empire. You see what I say?
So when you say some of the early dub them, so some of the first early dub them you devised with Empire would say Marvin Empire then? Some of the early
you will hear them say Marvin Empire.
Okay.
Because at the time Dr. C was a member, a founding member from them time there. He used to play a sound name Ghetto Movement and him blow that sound there and start play Empire sound. And the youth name Brother School now, we and him used to par, so it was anthem. No, apart from Dr. C, everybody from my sound and Empire there, and that's how them start.
See it there.
Apart from Brando, the youth name Brando, he used to play Immortal sound.
Yes, are true.
But what used to happen now, through we are bridging long time, I not even introduce him to play Empire now. Him just take it upon himself and say, yo, Empire me I play. And I couldn't tell him no because all the way are bridging from them time, so every man that's a freestyle and with them I do.
So what year would that be? 2011? That was 2011 them time there?
Yeah, but in them time there.
Yeah. Okay. So can you remember your first year, like the first clash you had the first year?
Like sound system clash now.
Clash, yeah.
Yeah man, the first time now them have a thing called Defend Your Manor.
Where was
and
that?
the man them call it a Birmingham keep one thing called Defend Your Manor. So with a clash with sound from around the place like sound from Wolverhampton and in the Midlands, you see me?
Yes.
That was the first clash, but the opponent never with a clash again, so it was decent, you know, but me no say it wasn't gonna be hard because them time then dog. Me have find some ratty tune, you know, because they say the car clash to be competitive.
We hear some of them combinations there, you know. We hear some of them early combos there, so true you're talking about.
The car clash thing, the competitive dog. So when me I listen to some of the audio and some of the man when me I compete again, me know me that go surprise them because them just have me as a newcomer. But me I tell you, say me I fight to dub them from the car clash days, so me used to fight some nice dubs still. You understand? Different young man, I would just kick up some boy and take a prize money and you know, when I look back from this.
So Marvin, what was your first your influences growing up? Your sound, how did you get addicted? How did you love the sound clash thing?
In Jamaica, I'm born, you know, see?
Okay.
I used to live in one place named Olympic Wave, them call it Cockburn Pen.
Yes.
I must say about that year.
Waterhouse. Okay.
Yeah, near Waterhouse, that's yeah,
yes.
you see me?
Yes.
So, in my days of growing up, I was exposed to most artists and which part me used to live, it come like at the capital of music because I have King Sergraph there, so I have Josie Whale, I used to play football for them football team, I have Admiral Bailey, I have Liquid Twitch, I have the whole of the Gregory Isaac, I have the whole of the big man them there, you see me I say?
Enough of the DJs round about the 90s, like the Bunties and them is your part as well.
Spragga Benz.
Yes, and the writer Steve, you that's a bunch of them live and we used to have the whole of the little man them board the place. That my era was like at the art of the ghetto, you know, so most of the artists that used to come on this one, you know, say Silver Art them up this one, you know Waterhouse still one of the bad son them on the era. Luke Kiddy and the whole of the bad artists them, so me never interested in the music still, you know.
Okay.
But it always the round my circle. Next door, them have a big son to my left, them have a big son to the right, which part me live. You understand? Every day upon my corner, there's a Josie William come play Domino and Daddy You Ride them, me just cross the road. And every month, me just see them, but me not interested in the music. Me never start show because the man they are local man. You see me I say?
Yeah.
There was a sound round about that, but Cornerstone, are they still playing? Over your bit where you're saying, I know near Moscow there was a sound named Cornerstone. I don't know if you ever hear about that sound.
Yeah, man.
That sound they did run that little area.
So in them time, you know, me never really interested in music. The yard of me used to live in, the man in that yard, the way he used to manage Barista man.
Seen.
And he used to manage, and he used to manage Barista man, but he man Freddie McGregor best friend named Barry Clark.
Okay.
So in my yard on a day-to-day basis, so me used to go to school. Barista man used to carry me go to school. But me never say a Barista man that come. I say me not interested in the music. I know me I used to drive down to school. You see me I say?
Yeah, man, I listen to that.
And then I have like a Josie around there, so we know say them are artists, but me never busy with that. The man that pick me up pregnant and can't say, yo, drop me go to school and me not interested in music at all. Me care about a football. Me not busy about no music. You see me I say?
Okay.
Garnet Silk used to come on my yard. Freddie McGregor, Rap Robert and Tipali, Gregory Isaac, Sugar Miner, the whole of them used to just linger around. Me as a youth, me just walk past them because I don't know who them is. You see that?
True. I hear that.
Since me told big man now, me I said, Jano, if me didn't have the sense now.
You could have voiced the whole of them artists there, have the whole of them in the box. That's true, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah, brother, me never, as me I said, me never really too in on the music vibes like that. So,
but you knew the music though. You know the 45s. You knew the music song by song. So when it came now for you to build your sound, you had a knowledge of strong knowledge of music. Bro. Yes, I get it.
Remember, say me and Luke Kiddy, them grew up together, you know, and
I get it.
Them days when them youth they are singing and I go school. While we are school, so we know say the man the inner music. But as me I tell you, say, bro, my interest wasn't music none at all. But just know say it was always a part of me, but it wasn't an interest of mine.
So what you say is when you reach England and the car.
When we reach.
So what changed? So what changed? What changed? How did the change occur? What happened?
I reach England. I tell you something. This is the first time I'm gonna say this for an interview. When I come to England, I never just come to England because I want to come to England. I come for a football scholarship.
Okay.
So I reach England for a little school thing, football scholarship. I tell you, so we used to play semi-pro football. So we used to play against like professional people who is a professional now, and is a school exchange really involved with the reggae boys and them thing there. You understand? So as a youth, and that's how me coming into football. Me never know nothing else.
It's a proper baller.
Me know what?
A proper baller. Me never know. See a proper semi-pro professional.
Yeah, but
baller.
you see the thing when me actually say enough people love brag about them things where them doing at them life, but me as a youth is humble. You see me? I say me actually say me there. When I come to England, I play semi-pro football. I play with that. I play with that Steven Gerrard. I play with Zach Knight. I play with can name Bagga Baller now and Darius Vassell and them youth there. We used to play together.
Yes.
You see me I say? Whole Baller them time. But guess what now? We reach a point in England where we never have no support because I was the only one here. We never have no family. We never really have no family in England, you know. We just there and well, I have family, but them the kind of distant and they're never ready. They're not dealing with me or them for dealing with me. So I just start do my own thing and me never really have nobody fear encourage me. Say, yo, carry on, do your thing. But I say, you know what? I go look at work, you know, I just start work. I get a bad injury one time. I know sometimes if I know see me walk with I leave more time.
Yeah. Yep. I see it, bro.
Easy, Mr. I have a bad injury, and then I say, me now go walk again, and me now go this again. And so the football thing was just, you know, one of them thing there. But in them time, they still, you know, he's a jar of fun.
yeah.
Them time, he's a jar of fun. So when it comes to Kilimanjaro, brother, me have about 10,000 cassettes in my yard right now, bro. But just listen, clash. Me don't want to listen to 45 and the juggling now. I just war me a deal with.
Okay, so that's where the studying come from. I get it, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it come from. So after the DJ Marvin thing, I would just transition to the Empire thing. My brother Dr. C, them man they a music head. I'm a next little brother named Brother Scrum music. I was the Empire. And then I was from a broke out of Birmingham, man. We just start make some noise, you know, because here where the Empire thing really start to. We have a little dance keep ear to ear, them clarinet link up, see? And then you used to have that time you have Hurricane, you have Killer Filler. You come from London them time there. And when Killer Filler forward come to Birmingham, you come like enough of the local DJ them get called up. But me not tell that the youth have him talent, Killer Filler, him talent, and he used to go on wicked. So here, my ply was, if I him a the man, he must have got prove it, you know. Because we are looking at naming at the thing now, so if a man a go on bad, me I say, I have to go prove it, so we just start cut out some dub.
See.
Me have some budget. Me have a, brother, them days, I tell you, at that time, we start take it as fun now, you know. We never take it so serious now, just fun. So in them days, you know, we used to hear some man say, oh, Empire play whole heap of Buju, brother. We used to play Buju at the custom for Killer Filler in them days there. I have a Buju band and the custom against Killer Filler. And in the case, I look a conflict because here comes a local man. I wouldn't look man here, just a bad up the place and I go on to themselves. Me I tell you, say, I only pass them trying to set in because them days when man used to cut tune for dance. It's nowadays here man a cut tune for juggling dance.
Yes.
And I big up the promoter and I big up the girl. We had them thing there a long time, bro.
We have to big up Killer Filler, but in other words, you started to lock Birmingham. The first thing was to lock Birmingham. That's what it sounds like to me.
That nice and make is a strategy. It wasn't like one this Killer Filler.
Yeah.
But if him was the man, him will have to go shoot after.
Yes, I get it, bro.
You see me? So we start making impact now when people start calling up with name, but them time they're selling a dog. I tell you say, if the man them what did a real store man them did rush we couldn't defend ourselves, I would never have we just have a few little tunes to make up some nice and go on like everybody stink. You see what I say? Because sometimes my strategy, you know, you just bad up yourself and a man say, yo, you can't even run in on MP because them boy they're full of song, but you never have no song.
So tell us about the first clash when it was really stamped, say Empire is representing not just Birmingham now, is representing the streets, the UK, everything.
Hold on, before there, because I know there's always a little rivalries in Birmingham with the Immortals and the Ecstasy 4x4. So I know there was little rivalries in the early days, in the 2013, 2014s. The little clashes round about them time there. What was that like, clashing like the fellow Birmingham strong sounds in the earlys?
To be honest, you know, bro. To be honest, you know, them days, me and them never used to have no rivalry, you know. Because I come see them and do them thing. But what made the rival, what people may see that is a rivalry is because we was making up nice.
Okay.
So the other man, them now like Immortal and Ecstasy, them now. Me have them as the big sound, them, you know, because I remember them days when me I go a dance to support them sound. When we never have my son, me I got dance to support them sound. But now me I make up nice, it become a competitive thing now. Me not supporting no more. Me I a rivalry. Yeah. Anyway, me say me I go kill you.
Musically,
yes.
Yeah, because you can't be friend out the thing too much. It's a water down the thing. So them days you know, Ecstasy used to be on the radio. We used to book up in some local party dance and we start through words and man used to book me for party dance and me turn it out in a war. So I just start with him to start because Immortal never really have no rivalry. When you hear people talk about rivalry, it's all because of the nice the Empire make it become like me and them sound have a feud.
And in the short
But
space of time as well.
I was about to say that because
well.
because Immortal and them sound is from 90s and them thing there. Yeah. And then for you to just jump in and then become a rivalry is in a short space of time is a big thing.
Yeah, because what it is then you become competitive and then me start push the war upon them time then like, yo, you don't make it to sound, you sound an idiot, so me killing the sound. But at the time when me I say them things, they never really have the caliber song kill them. But just make up nice because I want to propel my thing.
I get it.
You see what I say? And that is what the business is needed because not for the man them nowadays take it personal. And it's true because me not have no allegiance, you know. Brought up to with the red sound and boy, and I just use the opportunity to say, yo, I go rushing in when I see you. You see what I say? It's part of the game, so it was not disrespecting, but if you want to get in something, you have to push.
And it's definitely
you can't be too relaxed.
It's definitely part of the game, you know. So can you remember your first big clash then? Like first big clash, who was it against? Big clash.
Alright, the first big clash I have was with a sound called I think it's called Infinity, Goldmine Infinity.
Okay, I never hear of them. I know Infinity.
Yeah,
UK, but I don't.
It was a local sound.
Okay.
Was that in Birmingham?
Yeah, man. But at the time, them clash there, no brother. At the time, them clash there was like a record thing because no sound at Birmingham never had a clash no sound.
Seen.
So I look the sound like me jump out and say, "I want to clash the next Birmingham sound." It become a big thing, so. The two dance in the drum. And as usual, as a new sound, everybody I say, oh, Goldman, I got to pick up them boy there because nobody know about Empire. Them, and them just come on the scene and have a $5,000 dub. But they never know some dub back is so equipped from them time. So I remember say me not play no, me a collect dub, but nobody not hear them. So when me start play some dub, someone I say, oh, I splice them. Them the good, I splice through them there because they never expect us to have them. And most of the tune them when we play it, it's tune where people don't. It's alright. Empires are so nice. The tune they don't expect me to have them up.
and I think that was the rise, innit? That was the rise because as a young sound, the caliber of songs. I think that's what, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what match up to.
Especially in those like 2013, 2014, when you're established in 2008, 2015, 2016, certain someone would say, yo, I'll have all them Sundays too. Can you have some sound
that's why,
from the 90s?
Yeah, bro. Exactly. That's the reason why I play a budget sometimes. Someone will say, ooh, I'm get them budget with them vice that I've been doing that shit from Car Clash, man. I can validate my stuff, but you know, soul man go from you from you play something more than can play a splice. Are no good. You see me I say? So the first big clash was me and Goldmine. With the kind of first clash did close because you don't know. At the time we don't really have no chemistry and no preparation. We just running raw. And take it on now. We beat them still and the second dance we just beat them up bad. I know them not play back from that.
And we said both dances was Ram.
Yeah, man, the two dancers were black.
See it there?
Because remember, you know, a long time Birmingham sound, the clash Birmingham sound. So when people see that, a man look for me and say, Marvin, you know, say, at 25 years since we see them stop me,
So you could have all set trend. You could have all set trend from them time there as well. Two local songs clashing each other in the arena, no shimmings. You know, because I swear down here, big, that wasn't happening much neither, you know. At that time, London Sounds wasn't doing it. So you lot up there could have started something.
I don't care who will give me credit for certain things, you know. But I know what I did for the industry.
See it there?
I don't care who want to give me credit because it's a youth where strive for people praising me. I know say it's my nice when me and make the thing kickstart back at England. Even when I come with the slogan say Britain great again.
Yes, your slogan.
It was a strategic thing, bro.
Yes.
It never mean I'm going to be the greatest thing. What it meant is that I'm going to make people have to look back in England and say, bad sound there.
So Marvin, another question. When's the first time you did clash a sound from out about like a London or a Nottingham or a Bristol sound? Cause I know you clashed a couple Birmingham sound. What year was it when you ventured out of Birmingham and said, all right, I gotta go London right now or Nottingham or What name some of them sounded that you clash from out of the area?
Yeah, my clash like tangled up with classic them and feel like sound outside London man, my clash like and the sound you not even know them name because at the time nobody no really had given a strike. You see me I say? So White Magic and them look sound there. Them sound was supposed to beat me up and go on themselves. These are the sounds what they put them into clash. These sounds have these names. So I guess I'm started them look sound there. I only probably look sound, man. You can remember some of them names because obviously they make no step. You see me I say I Cap Shutter from Manchester. You have two roots on them from Nottingham and Northampton and them.
Wellingborough. Yeah.
And so them look sound them used to tangle up with. You see me I say, but then a long time me I knock on the door still now. My big lady V a chance. I say, Auntie V, give me a chance off one of the big dance thing now. Because I just want to be heard. You see me I say?
Go sir.
And then 2018 now, that's when the big chance come when she put up on the winner the UK Rumble.
Yes, that propelled. Yes. That propelled you, bro. Yes, definitely.
So for the UK Rumble, remember I say all of them songs, yeah. Me I watch a clash Willpower, Music Master and Classic and what of them look so over there on it, me I said, I know. Alright, cool. So that was my time to shine. You see me I say? And I did shine.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yeah, so
definitely.
That was what propelled me to where I'm at now.
I don't think
and some of the time it's not the motor sound you clash, you know. It's the impact where you left and left where your name stay there.
So you actually you won the UK Rumble at that time. You won it. You take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me take it, but it was a controversy moment because then did I say it was a tie between me and Morgan.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that it was controversial because they did give it as a tie, but a lot of people did say you did win that dance then.
Yeah, man, I win the dance, but obviously, whatever happened or whatever was trying to achieve, them say it was a joint win.
So both sounds went abroad to battle for UK in the finals of that clash there, innit? In the Rumble, innit?
Yeah, both sounds went from the World Clash in Canada 2019.
Yes. I remember that, you know.
And that was not good. That was not good thing for us because you just imagine you have one song from every country I represent, but UK have two. So straight away the whole axis against you. Everybody says unfair, this and that and to England sound the panic and baby. And I was even saying to more than from them time there. Me could just war it out and the winner go. And the
winner goes.
That would have made sense.
Yeah, the winner goes.
What year was that? 2019?
No, it was 2018. 2018, and then the Canada was the following year.
That feel like yesterday. That feel like I remember that clear, you know. Okay. So after.
So what did you learn? What did you learn from that UK Rumble that night there? What experiences did you learn from the first big major UK Rumble?
I tell you what I learned, bro, is that you have to have confidence in anything you do.
Confidence.
Because you see that one opportunity that Lady V give me, big her up Auntie V in the way there because she didn't have to give me.
Yeah, man, big up.
You see me I say, and people was complaining, oh yeah, put MP and them on it, they're not ready for the thing it and brave. So,
after 10 years in the game, it's not in a sound world, it's not a long time. At that time. 10 years is not a long time at that time, you know what I mean?
Bro, people are still billing to come out to try come a road and still a bill. In a 10 years.
True.
So when me jump out now, it's just pure confidence and fearless.
True.
I got confidence because it's not like me never know how to clash. I told you the car clash was more competitive than the sound clash them. And I used to win one heap of them, so I do know how to clash.
Well,
so it was a surprise on that night that people are run up in some steel and I get some hard box.
That night was historical still though, you know. It was I didn't like how it ended with the two sounds, but it was historical. Maybe that should have just been a one song shooter or something. Something should have gave that night there. It
should have been a conclusive decision.
Yeah.
But the whole drama even make it more exciting going forward.
True.
Because I can say it out loud enough time, we want to clash with more than and because people, you see, these are the things where me not understand what the business is. All them little things that people want to see, the outcome. So then time that me I said to more than one time I more than to tackle up and say, we could have settled it and give the fans what they want.
That's a big
It's a payday for me, it's a payday for you. What we are going to lose?
Yo,
but obviously, my mentality different.
Marvin,
so
for me as a Sound Clash fan, that would be a big clash even now. Because look how long ago that was. Even now, I would want to see that Empire versus More Than. That's a big clash.
Even
Marvin versus
Jermaine,
you know, that's a big clash, brother.
Because both sounds elevated since then. Both sounds have moved, you know what I mean? Moved up since then. So it looked like promotion, Sound Clash promotion is where the money there.
That is it. That is it. So promoters, if you're listening, you hear that, man. These are the clashes people want to see, man. You know.
No, because bro, you know why I say them thing loud and proud? Because you will find people always say, why are these clashes not happening? What's wrong with the UK sound them? Me just want to put it out there. I'm not the problem.
Okay.
Loud and clear. Me just want to put it out there, but the whole UK here. Yeah, because we're tired to have this discussion in a group. So if me I got fire and go clash young arc.
We're gonna talk about that.
We don't want to move so far. We don't want to move so far. We want to talk about
UK intimate love.
So no. The 2019 you went to Canada. Yeah.
No, 2019. No, we got to Bamson, and because we were joint winners of the previous 2018.
Yes.
2019. Now we do the next UK Rumble.
Okay.
So me and more than go as the defending champion.
Yes.
Then we have sound like UK Infinity, Melotone, we have Classic, we have More Than Observer, myself. I can't remember. I think one next one. I can't remember.
All big sounds. All big sounds.
All
big sounds. Yeah, man. Representatives.
Yeah. They're all established big UK
Yes.
So what did take that night then, Marvin?
Observer. Me and Observer go to the 1-for-1. And them outdo me. I personally feel they never outdo me with songs, but they did have the support. So yeah, fair play to them.
Psycho.
Them. Yeah, Psycho. You have to give and take, you know, bro.
Where was
that
fair
fans, you know.
Where was that done?
You see me?
Where was it? In London?
It was in Leicester. We keep in Leicester.
Okay.
So imagine that now. I'll show you all the blessing that flow. After that, I got the final with them. Obviously, the promoter was impressed with my performance and also impressed with the winner performance, which is Observer.
Yeah.
Them say, you know what? We really want to sound for defend the UK. No, Marvin, what you say? Would you take on the World Clash again? Brother, to me, I say, what is? 2 World Clash?
In 10 years. In 10 years, that's
bro, I must say this though. I'm gonna cut you. I must say this. When we build Empire Sound, I had one dream. And my brother named Brother School always said to me every day. My dream was, I told him, I'm gonna take Empire to the World Clash and I'm gonna prove it to him as a brethren.
Okay, so that was your dream.
Is it 2018 when we go to the World Clash?
Yeah.
In my belief, I have achieved everything in that short piece of time when we did set out to do.
Yeah.
So anything after the World Clash for me was bonus. I could have not played no more sound. The sound could have lock off, the sound could have park up, I wouldn't business. Yeah. I have achieved what I set out to do.
That's the world stage. You've gone world bash, world.
I've documented Empire Sound name in the history books of Sound Clash.
For real. Can't go around it, for real.
So win, lose, drop out first, drop out second, it never really mattered to me, bro. I just want to go on that stage.
And with a 10-year sound as well, a 10-year-old sound as well. That just shows quality, it shows.
Create history.
Creativity, quality, MC, everything. Cause a lot of sounds that's been around for a long time don't make them history there, you know. So, as I said, we have to give you flowers for that, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, man, give thanks, bro. Give thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you ask me the next question before I cut you ask.
No, we was just talking about the World Clash, and you was talking about the history you made.
Yeah, so 2019 now when them call us for the World Clash now, me ecstatic now, me I say, wait, and next World Clash? Yeah man, me up for it. Only for people did I give some look of bad vibes still. Why is Empire going there? And people start saying, oh, is that a UK son? What can that be a UK son when we win the UK Rumble and represent it for the next year?
So where was that World Clash?
Every member of my son was Jamaican, so that's a little fight.
So hold on, how is it people were saying you were a UK son when you're UK based? I don't get that. What did they mean
because
by that?
it's just people and their feelings.
Oh.
You do get this thing with some man across the world now. Them have some feelings in them where you can't get rid of.
So Marvin,
people are saying, one.
You see the World Bash. Where was it? Where was it held? The World Clash. Where was that held? In 20.
The first one or the second
one? The second one.
In England.
Okay. What, London?
Was it Stratford?
No,
was it Stratford Rex?
It kept in Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham too. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember it was supposed to keep, and then the COVID it come, so they kind of delay.
Yes.
And they keep after the COVID time.
Yes. True.
Yeah. So you don't know that they go. Me and Observer represent UK. And all the people is still not them feelings because I was not supposed to be there, but I'm the promoter. I never beg the promoter to go on it. The promoter identify what I was doing and how them can utilize me to represent, and that's what they did. So I did represent. And I never disappointed either.
That was big. That was a big clash. You never disappoint. That was a big clash.
Nah, bro. I know I would have win the World Clash, bro. Seriously, as me speak, so if they never ropes up the rules them in the World Clash at the end, me know me that win it. Because remember,
quickly, what rules did they change? Yeah, sorry to cut you. What rules did they change again now?
Okay, let me tell you what one. Remember, I said there was 9 on in the World Clash scene.
Yes.
And I draw number 9.
Yes.
Imagine that, me have to sit down and wait for 8 other sound play. The man them beat out every song, beat out this, beat out that. So there's a rule where them say a face star front where you put your name in a hat and the 2 sound name will come out draw.
Yeah.
So that's the round that me really prepare for because me just say, yeah man, I can sneak through the other 2 rounds, but why me got that round now? Yeah, me look like me can do a thing. You see what I say?
Yes.
So Dynamics and Code draw each other and the rule change straight away. Because for some other promoter, they never want them 2 sound the player face off.
Okay.
So just imagine if me observe the draw, that means that one of we have to play each other. But when Code and Dynamics draw, them change the rules. Oh, we're not ready to do this set and we're not ready to do that yet. And no, the rules change. So guess what happened now? That means that Dynamics and the guy who won, which is Code Red.
Yes.
One of them will end up in the final because they play each other. One of them have to get eliminated.
Yes.
You see me? I say one of them would have to get eliminated. So the rule gets scrapped and the rule gets changed. So just imagine now, we have to sit down and wait again for 6 other sound play to go through to the next round again. So I said, so done, we go through to the next round. We end up go through to the last 3. What it kind of disgruntled because remember say when you work and you work for something right, you can see some door in front of you.
Yes.
And the rules change and amber you're gonna retaliate.
Yes.
For me, my crew retaliate and I say, I hear that thing going. But the crowd now, we don't know what it is. The crowd to me never know what I want. So what them do now, them a look for our aggressive behavior on stage and I say, are we a cause the problem? We not cause the problem. All we are saying, what the rules change for?
Well, that alone, to get to the last 3 in World Clash is a big, massive achievement. I don't care what nobody says, you know what I mean?
Of course, a big
you know what I
achievement.
mean? Big achievement anyway, you know?
Who did take that? Dynamics to take that dance there, or was it?
No, it was Code Red.
Code Red,
yeah. Code Red.
Code Red did take it. And then, if you don't notice, the other day, the promoter, the man Code Red did fall out and the promoter come out and say, To be honest,
I didn't see a
on the ear I go on, no?
Yeah.
Don't say
Alright,
a little thing on
alright, you know
YouTube.
ear I go on.
YouTube.
So that means that me actually say me not lie about the thing.
We see a little thing on YouTube, but not lie. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you a little further now. Alright, you see when you did forward a London Kilburn now, car. For me, that was a big clash. That's why I spoke about it 3 times, but we don't speak about it yet, you know. With Empire and Intimate Love.
Intimate Love.
Before
Big up Richie Urban.
Big up Richie Urban. Before we cross the water,
Yeah, man.
I want you to tell me a bit about that clash, because that clash for me was historical, you know. With Empire
Yeah?
and Intimate Love. Yeah, man. Some big tunes from both sounds, man. I know you did take it
All
that
right.
night there. I know you did forward to London and take it that night there. The first round you didn't get it, you know, but I think everything after that you did get still. But,
Yes,
but
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
big clash.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Coming to that clash, to be honest, me never know nothing about Richie. I know of Richie,
Yeah.
but I never know nothing about Intimate Love.
Okay.
You see me I say? And I've listened few audios like when they play Love Injection a couple months before that.
Yeah.
And listen 1 and 2 look at audio. I'm say, okay. But I'm like that. I don't care if I don't know about you. I'm just gonna give you a challenge. I know all my dub back there. So if you're gonna beat me, you have to go play good or you know, it's not gonna be competitive. It's not gonna just be a little walkover thing. You see me I say?
Yes.
Whereas in your town, I expect you to have home support. So that's the next thing. I expect me to carry my people into and make the thing look good. So
But you have your big support. I see that everyone see people with Empire t-shirt. One thing you have your support.
yeah, man, I'm a little loyalist.
Yeah, man,
we support me from there. That you see me I say?
See it, brother.
Yeah, man.
So every sound have fans. You can't say you have sound system and you don't have fans, bro. You have to have fans. So when a man go one dance and lose and his fan make you lose, are you a fan that?
True. All right, but when you
can't
see the intro round when he did get the round there, did you start to think, boy, it's gonna be one of them night there, or did you just know?
Did you lose faith in yourself a little?
bit? When you see the intro round,
No worry. There was no worries.
Yeah, listen. The intro round was the intro round. The next thing was Dr. C did not play the songs in. That's the next my mix at it, and a long time me and Dr. C not play a song together.
Okay.
It's always me and Brando, but me and Dr. C used to play the song before, but we kind of lose a little chemistry, a little piece. You see me I say?
Yes.
So the first round was a strategic round. I was willing to lose the first round, but what me I go do, me I go beat out to my Richie song when me hear him play.
That was the tactics.
So yeah. So me know say when it comes to the middle part of the dance.
Yes.
When it comes to the middle part of the dance, I know say me did not go strong. So I wasn't in no issue of giving up the first round.
Okay.
But at least me know me can gauge which part Intimate Love that.
Yes.
Because remember, I know nothing of him.
Okay.
So me not just want to run out like a bad bull and go so "Rrrr," and then him just catch me back to the last part and quick me. So I said, play it safe.
Yes. We get it now. I get it now. Trust
So if you notice now when the second one come, me start with foundation.
Yes, I remember.
And what me do? Me beat out a whole heap of song them.
I think you even said it as well, you know, when you was playing the song.
Yeah, bro, because
said it as well.
it's strategic. So me just go for it. Me just guess what now? Me just go for foundation back. Because remember, you know, people always want to wait till foundation, 4th round, and then make the beat on foundation.
Yes, true.
So what me do? I go so bam, and beat out a good 10 minutes of foundation, then I start juggling sound. So when him come in now, it kind of throw it because what I did learn is that Intimate Love like the foundation song.
Yes.
So by me triple a look around and now, it kind of get you confused.
Okay.
And then from there, so now I can see them lose the momentum, and that was my opportunity to run off and go out of me.
I did see it still. And I think the 1-for-1, I think he did play Kevin Isaacs and that, and you slated him for that. I see that as well, and you kind of and you played some foundation. I think when he dropped the Kevin Isaacs, I think, you know. And in the one,
yeah,
one,
bro.
I remember,
You see, man,
for that.
you see,
Man, listen,
Empire phone.
and you told him to
Empire
play original
before,
song.
go on.
I can tell you told him to play original song in 1/4. I remember, you said made a little talk like that.
Yeah. You cannot play me and not play Kevin Isaac, bro. You know, play Greggy, bro.
Yes, I remember. All right, you can take that night. All right, I want to ask you about going to Canada. I think it was Empire versus Emperor. Was that in Canada, yeah?
No, that was in Washington, D.C.
All right, but you did have a clash in Canada as well, innit?
Yeah, that was that song called I think a Mellow Vibes or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Did you go Canada or Washington first? Which was it?
I went Washington first.
All right. Let's talk about that with
And
Emperor.
I got a quick question.
That was Halloween. A minute. Halloween kind
Yeah,
of
Halloween massacre.
Yeah.
I got a quick question.
All right.
How do you prepare for a sound when you to abroad when you're going into the what's the preparation like for Empire sound when you're leaving the UK to go and clash?
The preparation is difficult, because remember, say, when you go to certain places, it's kind of hard because you want to play your style.
Exactly.
But you want to please their fans as well.
Yes.
So it's kind of a look of feeling out. So when you're going abroad now, remember, so when people book you for come abroad, they don't book you for play like no other sound or try to be like no other sound, no. Then book you for what they hear.
Yeah,
for what they've seen.
And that's a mistake where I used to make at the time. I used to say, no man, me now go play Empire way. Me I go play that way and bust after I'm Monte Killer, and bust after I'm Shabba them, and bust after I'm Muja them. And then it don't work for you because the crowd upon Empire me I listen to harder for the last 4 years. Me no know see that style of playing it.
And I always say the other sound say you don't go with your selector. Is it just you one that goes abroad, or you have another selector?
Yeah, so let me clear that up now.
Clear it up.
Let me clear that up.
The world want
because everybody want hear and everybody feel like they actually missing. My selector them is Jamaican. The wall we are Jamaican. The born of Jamaica. Zin, when a promoter send for you, my selector them don't have a British passport.
Okay.
But them can fly.
Yeah.
Them can't go anywhere, but there's a visa process.
Yes.
I've got a British passport. Then?
Yes.
So me no have to go through no hassle. If me want a visa, it only take me an hour. Just go up online, boom, it's there.
Yes.
When me put in a book for my selector them to fly, it take them all 6 months for them reply, bro.
So that process kind of
So the process tell you say you can get it in 28 days, but when you put in for the application, it's a different thing.
Yes.
All right. Let me just fast up quickly. See when we got Canada 20, the same year we are talking about.
Yes.
Me put in my selector passport for a visa 6 months prior to the clash date. And you know when the passport come, you're gonna laugh. The passport come about 3 months ago from them time there.
Seen.
It took them over a year and a half to send back my selector passport, bro.
Yeah, man. Joke thing. So what's it like then when you're saying preparing and you have to go there even to America and Canada without your selector?
Bro,
that is even harder.
And when I do them things there, I don't want to be. But don't commit to the man I'm booking already. When me are going to be a no-show.
Yeah. No, you have to go.
I've done commit to the man them thing. It's not to do me selector them. It's just all the immigration and the border force angle for them thing.
Yeah, you know them thing that's out of our hands still, innit? Them thing that's out of
So
our
when
hands.
a man see me, when me try to my own and garden place there, it's not like my selector them can't fly. Of course them can fly. But everything have a process. Your Jamaican passport from that going there, so a whole political interrogation start go on. Sometimes it will come back quick, sometimes it will delay.
See, that must be hard, brother. That must be hard.
Brother, it's difficult, because remember, so when you don't go with, remember, I've never ever have to play Empire song on my own,
Yeah, may I listen?
You see me? But when a man book you for a foreign date and you need to go, you need to make your surname still out there, win, lose, or draw.
Real talk, Marvin. And that's why I'm glad that you're speaking, because a lot of people, because they never probably hear you have an interview like this. More time you go on a platform and play your music, but you see now you're talking to people who kind of understand where you're saying now.
Yeah, man. When a man does some book your ticket and say, Marvin, you're going to come? Yes, you're work. I remember, it's hard for the promoter them to, because each time them book my ticket, them book 2 tickets or 3 tickets for the other members them.
Yes, true.
So it's a loss plan for them behalf too. And then sometimes me have to compensate them because that's not their fault.
Yeah.
But guess what? Me want my son name out there. So if me have to go alone go put on a performance, so be it.
Me see it, brother. I mean, a few months ago, me see you go out there to New York, you know. One of the hardest places to go.
The Mecca of sound business.
The Mecca. I see you go there and clash Shockwave and Young Gun, Young Walk, you know. And you fought by yourself again, though?
No, yeah, well, I bring my little son with me, my little shooter.
Okay.
Him just learn to mix couple months.
I pressure you put on your son, rude boy. But
guess what? It has to start from somewhere.
True.
Yes.
But that's not somewhere. You're taking him to the biggest, probably that's one of the biggest
right
of your career, you know. That's
and I guarantee you, the next time you hear me see me and him step again, he will learn, and he will know how to angle himself. But to be honest, in my opinion, he's very good because we don't know what it is. Gonna not be a fella because we face some technical issues over there, brother.
We did pray upon YouTube and carry on, Marvin. Carry on. Yeah, talk, brother.
Yeah, because when we went to Young Art Dance, we sound check, everything was fine. And when we start to roam, everything was fine. But when we were doing the sound check, we found a little bit of glitching in the controller, but it wasn't nothing that we couldn't work with. You see me I say?
Yeah.
So halfway through the round now, just imagine this shoot is not experienced, you know. So halfway through the round, he put over the fader to play the left hand side of the deck.
Yeah.
And the right hand side I play.
Okay.
He slide it over the right hand side, the left hand side are coming in.
And
so it was inconsistent.
Yes. And the song started to play slow as well for some reason. They were playing slow.
Yeah, bro, the song them start dragging, something was going on here. You hear someone that say, oh, he have on the sing button. There was no sing button. We were just having technical issues. Me even video it on my phone.
Yes. You see them.
So guess what me do? Instead of me come to England and cry and bawl and talk about people bias, there was no biasness. We just face a technical issue.
So Marvin, honestly, what do you think you did learn from that? Because that was probably the last big dance you had this year, was it? This year, innit? That was this year, early this year. That clash there with.
From that. What did I learn from that clash
dance there? Yeah.
You have to be prepared in more than many one ways, bro. You have to be able to travel with your own stuff.
Yes.
You have to be able to hold your composure.
Yes.
You have to be able to not rush a dance.
Yes.
Because when me go there, my head acting on that. I want to kill everything in my head acting on. Because I'm not telling lie. I want to catch Shockwave again because I beat them. I know that 100%, bro. Them get to because them that Brooklyn. Young are the better song on the night, but Shockwave never met the great for me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But
Steve.
me, you see me, but me know said them have home. And that's the next thing what so man need to realize now. Home advantage play a big part in a sound clash, bro.
Well, for me, I think of it like football. You know, like if Chelsea go to Arsenal, it's 60-something thousand fans versus the little 3,000 that will go there. So I guess it does make a difference when you got your crowds cheering for you. It does make a difference, you know.
Yeah.
But what
of course, it make a difference.
But what I will
but
say,
some of the time you can outplay a next son, and if you don't give fans nothing to cheer for, them won't cheer for you either.
Yeah, true. But what I will say is that I respect what you do, though. I respect that you do go to America and Canada, because a lot of UK sounds ain't doing it, and I see that you do it regular. Like you will take a clash and go out there and defend UK, you know. So, and I think I said it a few times. So I was kind of glad when I did say you was gonna call in, because for a couple of weeks now, when we are talking about sound clash culture, I always give you a big up and I say, one thing with Marvin, you know. And you can check it back. I always say, ram to go abroad and clash the sound them in America and Canada and them thing that you don't run. So I always give you a props to talk to you now and to let you know live in front of the people them. I say it every week and I respect what you do, bro. And keep it up.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, bro. Yeah, give thanks, because listen, you see England, England sound clash culture is strong, you know.
Yes.
But here are the man the mentality weak.
Well, you have to explain that one there, Carl. You have to explain that one there.
So in terms of, some of the man them love the dub plate part of the business.
Yes.
Dub plate part of the business is when you buy a dub plate and you play them and you enjoy them amongst your friends.
Yes.
But there's two sides to the game. There's a side of you have to have a different mentality. Me now buying a dub plate and play to my girlfriend, but a war me come for war, I build my son for war. So if me have to go abroad go clash, me I go abroad go clash. If I clash a son in the UK, me clash a son in the UK. Some of the man the mentality wrong. Some of these men are holding legacy and fear to lose.
Why, Marvin?
How is it that I've gone to abroad and lose a few clashes?
Yeah.
And it does not stop a promoter from book me to come back. You know the reason why? Because that's what they want. They want activities. They don't want you to get in a long argument about me no want to go over this to go clash. I'm in a radiator. You have to do this, bro. The game is you have to lose, brother.
Nah, true.
And the more me go abroad and put in a good performance, is the closer me get to a win, you know. You see, the any day them make Empire stars win abroad. Sorry for them.
Marvin,
for real, no, for real, Biggs. That makes sense, you know.
But Marvin, I want to ask you one more question. Cause it look like I didn't even realize it's an hour. Me and your reason for you now. So that's how you know Sound Clash Talk. We can reason. I can reason till tomorrow, brother. But I just want to ask you one thing.
Man.
If you see right now, 3 sounds in the UK, I'm gonna say 5 sounds in the UK that you want to clash this year. Name me 5 sounds just in the UK. We're not gonna.
May not who you want clash.
I could name 10, bro. I want to clash Will Power.
A warrior.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay,
yeah,
warrior.
Sorry.
That's why I asked you the question there. Come know you will answer it, brother.
There's more than 5. We can name them. One clash Cartel. One clash Will Power. One kick up a little door after my name Ecstasy. See? One clash Love Injection. One clash V-Rocket. One. Bro, I'm ready to clash them today, brother. Just tell them to do the right thing. I'm willing to clash. I want to clash Sovereign Syndicate because me and Sovereign Syndicate for war, you know.
Yeah.
But I want if I look at Fally and little Shimmins and Ray Beers are going to be on the scene, which me not really have to put it out there, but them are so no more clash too. I'm here to clash, but I'm not here to store up my dub plate and have them like it's a prize position. I just need to clash. That's what I build the sound for.
I rate that mentality. I rate that mentality. Trust me.
So promoters, if you're listening,
I rate that mentality, family. And like how you said, and nothing to lose, and everything you're saying, Marvin. I rate the mentality from you, bro. Definitely.
Bad sound enough. People Empire.
Yes.
Birmingham strong, bad sound enough. And you hear him name, boy, you name a lot of London sounds there still. So
yeah, man, all they keep fully equipped and pure vibes and brother, all of them look sound effect as a kick, man.
Yo.
I rate
Marvin,
that.
We have to keep the link, you know, definitely, you know, and just keep doing what you're doing, brother, and rep Birmingham strong and rep the UK.
Rep the UK now, man.
Yeah,
you know
rep
what I mean?
the UK, car. You're definitely doing your thing, bro. And anytime you got anything going on, let us know and we'll promote it as well, you know. Whether you're going America, Canada, anywhere, you know.
Keep link with the show,
Keep
fam.
link,
Trust
bro.
me. Anytime you're in London on a Tuesday, forward, brother.
Forward.
Yeah, we are going to reschedule tonight. I want to be some song phone and because Sparky Rugged to make the link and thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, man. So manners and respect. Manners and respect. And yeah, man, we are linked, brother.
So for any promoters that need to get hold of Empire, just tell them how they can get hold of you.
Just go on our social media, man. Empire Sound UK, you'll find them, man.
Okay.
I just ask everybody know we know.
Okay, all right.
Just an Empire, man. I say Marvin, man. Somebody somewhere I gonna know, bro. You see me?
Yes, man.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man, but give thanks for the interview, man.
Big up the whole team as well, Dr. C and everybody, Brando. Big up the whole team, you know.
Yeah, man, big up my whole team, man. I'm a brother them for life, you know. And they made some man a spread rumors say Brando left the sound because they don't see him and all type of thing, but you don't know the thing, though. Bingo.
One link, man. Big up yourself, yeah? Manners and respect.
Yeah, man, manners.
Manners and respect.
All right.
Bless it.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. You
heard it.